Okay, guys, let me check the microphone. I think it's okay. Again, it's time for hypnosis and do it yourself. It's nice. Okay, this video is about, I don't know exactly what is, because I don't have really a plan. I have just an idea about this. It's not exactly a community. It could be a community, okay, that I'm putting together. I did it here in Slovenia. I have hundreds and hundreds of students here in Slovenia, in Croatia, a lot of them, in Italy, a lot of them, But now it's time to spread the word even further, in Europe. Firstly, in Europe. And why in Europe? This was my basic idea, because I want to see you in vivo. In vivo, because here we have Ryanair. Maybe in an hour you can be everywhere here. Maybe 2 hours maximum. You can be all around. Okay, Slovenia. It's maybe for me. Okay, because Slovenia it's really in the heart of the Europe. So in 2 hours I can be practically everywhere. Yeah, from Trieste, from Italy. The longest trip I did with Ryanair was from Cyprus to Poland. It was 4 hours, I think, 4 hours and maybe a half. That was the longest, but here in 2 hours I can be everywhere, and even for you, okay? So let's meet together once a year, maybe, or twice a year, to know each other, to work together, and my idea was to give you everything that I learned in these 25 years of the hypnosis. And please take this hypnosis as a business. This is a business opportunity, okay? If you never thought about the hypnotherapy or hypnosis as a business, hypnosis is business, basically, then it's hypnotherapy. Firstly, you must be a businessman, because you must have an office, you must have an accountant, you must pay taxes, and so on and so forth. It's a real business. Okay, you are doing service as a therapy, but it's a business. Primarily, it's a business. So take it as a business, and you can do it part-time. You can do it. For me, it was full-time job from the beginning. Okay, from 2000 till now, I still work just hypnosis and nothing else. Okay, I have a web page that I'm selling. It's more a hobby. Okay, it's more a hobby. So I can distract myself, because when you do a lot of hypnosis and hypnotherapy, your head is full of the problems of your clients, and you must release those problems from your head. So you must have some kind of hobby or sport or whatever. Because sometimes it's really hard, because you will hear a lot of problems from your clients, okay? When doing just self-hypnosis workshops, not a lot, but if you decide then to go on the hypnotherapy path, certainly you will hear a lot of problems, unfortunately, okay? We are not a psychotherapist. It's not our obligation to hear people, but they will give you a lot of information about their private lives, and sometimes you will hear some terrible stories, some sad stories, some happy stories also. A lot of stuff, okay? And you must know how to clean yourself, okay? And the hobby is the great way. So the idea was that what I did here in Slovenia, to did it in a little bit larger, and I want you to see it. Maybe you are from Poland, maybe you are from Turkey. Even Turkey is in Europe, maybe you're from Bulgaria, Romania, Italy, wherever, Germany. It doesn't matter. Let's go together, and let's do this common business, helping people with self-hypnosis, because this is really the great way to start hypnosis. Okay, because the main problem, as I saw it, for me, it wasn't really a problem, because I started with stage hypnosis as a stage hypnotist, and I didn't have any problems with doing hypnosis. But if you never did it before, and you go on some course, and it took maybe a week or maybe 2 weeks or a month, then you are so-called prepared. Believe me, you're not prepared. Because if you claim yourself as a hypnotherapist, I know that you have a lot of knowledge there. Maybe the program that you had taken was good, okay? You have some good programs there, especially if you go in the United States, okay? But your problem is when you have a client in front of you. The problem is you, actually, because now you have two obstacles. Firstly, you must do hypnosis proper hypnosis with the client. And really, believe me, maybe on a training you did 2, 3, 4 maybe, and believe me, you don't have a clue about hypnosis. You must do more of them, hundreds, before you can say, okay, now I know a little bit about hypnosis. Hundreds, not 10 of them, okay? And now you have a client in front of you that has a problem, maybe a phobia, but you don't even know how to do hypnosis, and that's a problem. And I saw that the best way to learn hypnosis properly, because hypnosis has really a lot of layers, you know, you have some deep states of hypnosis that they are crazy, you know, and we will learn all of them, yeah, about the hypnotic, you know, disconnection and so on and so forth. You have a lot of stuff in hypnosis, and you should learn them. You should and you must. Okay, but I saw that a lot of people here, also in Slovenia, that they are not from my training, they don't know how to do hypnosis properly. You know, they use some kind of feeling. No, you can't use the feeling. No, hypnosis it's some state that you can touch. You must test the hypnotic depth. No, you can't feel that hypnotic depth from your client. That's impossible. Okay. And so this is the problem. And when you do just the workshop of self-hypnosis, then this is really some kind of win-win situation, because you don't have any obligation to resolve some problem with your client, but on the other hand, even client will come to you with just to learn something, because when client comes to us with some kind of problem, they are really tense, you know, and sometimes it's difficult to work with hypnosis with them. So they are a little bit harder. Okay, so I sometimes I need maybe 2, 3 sessions just to help them to enter into the hypnosis, and we are wasting a lot of time. But when you do just a self-hypnosis workshop, then the client it's not so tense, because he is in your office just to learn something. Okay, he or she has problems, but he knows that he will use the self-hypnosis to learn to resolve their problems. But for now, in your office is just to learn self-hypnosis, and also you don't have any other obligation, just to teach your client self-hypnosis. But even here, I saw a lot of problems all around the world. They're lousy work, and don't do it, my God. Okay, don't do the lousy work. I'm still seeing it. Okay, for example, later on you can work also on groups. Okay, I saw some hypnosis, group hypnosis with hundreds of people. Guys, it's really difficult if you are alone. I saw 30 people I can manage myself. Over 30 people, I must call for help. And I usually have several my students, then they come in and they help me, because you must control the crowd. Okay, the maximum I did was 105 or 6, but I was doing just past lives with that group. You know, you can do it. That's not a problem. So be careful, okay? But initially, if you really want to learn hypnosis, let me see if this is recording. Yes, sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, and if you want really to learn, the best way to learn hypnosis is really, really in depth is to do the self-hypnosis workshops. And this is also the great business. I have a lot of ex-students that they know how to do hypnotherapy, but they decided, no, Boris, I don't want to work with therapists. I will do just self-hypnosis workshops. Why not? And you can teach your client self-hypnosis workshops. You will be paid very well with it. You can, okay? And you can go on with your life, you know? And when, after maybe a year or two, when you decided, when you were ready, in a year or two, you will be master of hypnosis, then you can say, okay, let's do hypnotherapy now, or past lives, or whatever. Then we can go on another course. For now, I'm here just to give you this business as a self-hypnosis workshops. And believe me, for starting this business, it's enough. and maybe you will love it so much that you will do you in the future you will do just self-hypnosis workshops. I did it for several years because initially when I started hypnosis here in Slovenia, I have another business. It was a really heavy business, and all my focus was there. So I said, but I still wanted to do hypnosis, and it was really difficult to manage both. And I decided just to offer to people self-hypnosis workshops. And if they ask me, do you do hypnotherapy? No, I can give you just self-hypnosis workshops. So, but you can help people a lot because they can lose weight, they can quit smoking, they can work with sport, with memory, with focus, with concentration, a lot of stuff they can do. Okay, with self-hypnosis, you can, it's difficult to say, but 50% of your problems you can resolve with self-hypnosis. It's some kind of direct hypnosis. You can watch some my other stuff, my other video, I'm explaining it a little bit deeper there, okay? So it's a great opportunity. It's a great business. Just please think about it. Think about it. If you're maybe in dilemma, book a call with me. We can talk on a Zoom, and you will see if this business is okay for you or not. Believe me, I hear my school, my training finished from policeman to medical doctor to psychiatrist, psychotherapist. Some workers, street workers, everybody was in my training, and they now they do hypnotherapy very well. Now I have a new group, because in March, 15, 16 March, I have okay, let me put it this way. I think I already explained it in some past video, but sometimes it's not really the problem, but sometimes people think that this is a problem because, okay, this is just online video and it's not enough. I want to see hypnosis in vivo, Okay, let me see how are you working, even if they have a lot of videos and so on. It's not true, but people think usually about this like this, And then because of that, I have online training for after the Corona. I put it on everything I know on online, and people are there and they are buying my program. And once a year we meet here in Slovenia, in Ljubljana, in capital Ljubljana, for a weekend. So there I show everything I know. Not everything, it's very systematic, but everything that they studied in the program, theoretically, now we are doing it in vivo. And usually there is 15, 16, maybe 20 of them, and then they do in pairs every hypnotic phenomena that we know that it exists. And we have a lot of phenomena, hypnotic phenomena, because we are going really, really deep into the subject of hypnosis, okay? So, and the same idea was also here with this group. Okay, to be honest, I can't move for two people to Poland or I don't know what, okay? But when we will have maybe 15, 20 of us, when we will be in the group of 20, 60, 20, 30, 40 of us, then we can move all together on some place here in Europe, and we can do the training together. And then I can show you in vivo what to do, how to do, the induction. It's everything already in my program on the school, but we will do it in vivo. Then we can talk about hypnotherapy. Let's do a community, really. And because my idea was to see you, not just to be some picture on a screen, and this is really a great opportunity. But think about it, because it's really a great business opportunity. Because business it's tricky. Because look, if you want to do business, usually you must buy something and then you must sell it, or you must do some kind of drop shipping or whatever. But here you don't need so much stuff. You need just an office. For office, you should pay $200 max, okay? 200 euro maximum, and that's all. You need just an office and a little bit of advertising on a Facebook. Then it could be a great web page, or just a Facebook page. It's not necessary that you have your own web page. It's great to have it. And then we will speak also about the marketing, how to market hypnosis, because I tried everything. I'm still the guy who puts the flyers in the in the houses, you know. Yeah, I remember a long time ago. I was in Ljubljana, and I had, I think, 2,000 flyers, and I went the longest street in Ljubljana. Dunajska is the longest street, and I put it. Even people, the bystander, you know, I gave those flyers, and it worked. It worked. But you don't need it anymore. Okay, now you can spend I don't know, $100 per month, and you can do just awareness on the Facebook, and you will have a lot of you know, a lot of work. Yeah. So, and the money will follow, but just do the great work. Okay, and the money will follow. It always was following, and it will be. Okay, so, and then we can, the idea was to give you really everything, because I want you, look, I do workshops still, but just groups, okay? I do just work groups, but, and I, one-on-one, I don't do it anymore. And I think that, look, I'm not young guy anymore, okay? So it's your turn, okay? Start now if you are maybe in the 30s, 40s, and if you are looking for some new job or some new opportunity, and you think that you can help people, and maybe your heart is on the right side, the hypnosis or workshops for initially or afterwards hypnotherapy, it's a great way to satisfy yourself, because also your self-esteem will grow with your hypnosis work, believe me. And then you will meet a lot of interesting people, a lot of them. Okay, all my colleagues, all my friends, all my world, it's from my hypnosis you know, therapies. That's crazy. So it's a great, for me it was not a passion, it was more a destiny for me, because I started really young. Yeah, I was crazy about hypnosis when I was teenager, still teenager, you know. Yeah, but not everybody, is not necessary that you are the same. But now, if you're here, this calling, okay, and maybe you see my ad somewhere, go and check yourself. Maybe it's time for you to do this business. Okay, that's all. So if you are in dilemma, call me or send me an email, whatever. We will see. Okay. So I behind me it's hundreds and hundreds from hundreds and hundreds students from ex-Yugoslavia, all, you know, from Italy, hundreds, and here Slovenia and nearby country, from Switzerland also. So I know what I'm doing. So, but now it's time to spread this knowledge further into the Europe. Okay, with my special English. Okay, guys, hypnosis again. Till next time. Let me see where to stop this. Ciao.